right, so I got the, forgot last night, I just got carried away and forgot to record taking the exhaust off, but I mean.
It's because you're a dumbass.
It was real simple. It was like, I think 2, 3 hangers and 4 bolts or 3 bolts. This is what it looks like right now. That's the exhaust. There's a header, obviously, so you see the cat I had laying around. So I'm gonna make it fit in there. Then I gotta put an exhaust O2 sensor bung in there. This is the way I got it. And this is the muffler that was on it. This thing sounds like a wet fart. And then I have this muffler, which is, and this has like some packing in it. So I think along with that secondary converter and that muffler, it should knock the annoying out of it a little bit, some of the sound out of it. I need the O2 sensor bung. I'm gonna weld it in the exhaust, like right there. O2 sensor right here. I had a wire in, and we'll go from there. So let me set this camera up, get the time lapse going. So Gary. So I got most everything cut up. All I gotta do is put it all together and then make one more weld on the exhaust and put a hanger on it, and we'll see how shitty this thing sounds. Again, I'm sure it's not gonna sound the best, but it's probably gonna sound better than it did before. So flare. Come back, I'll tack it underneath here, pull the whole thing down, and then re-weld the whole thing together up there. Now what I'll do is take this piece of junk. There's my hole I made with the marker. So anyway, I'll drill that hole out and then make that fit real quick. Pull it down real quick. Well, then on the table will be left. Up here is where I put the O2 sensor bung, and I just got done rewiring this O2 sensor right here. So one of the universal ones, just so that'll plug in. And then right here, these are just kind of hand tight, but I don't have the gasket for this, so we're gonna slap a little of this high temp RTV gasket. I've done it before, it works good.
Great success.
Cool. All right, let's lower this turn down and see what it sounds like before it gets too late again and I can't start it. Didn't help. This thing sounds like a wet fart. Uh-oh, you hear that? Something just showed up.
Oh my God!
We're about to have some fun. See what we got going on out here. I wonder what it is. What's happening? What's happening?
You want me to take it off the skid or you want it on the skid?
I can leave it on the skid, yeah.
Okay, dude.
All right, all right. All right, well, we've been waiting for about 3 or 4 weeks, and there it is, the roll cage for Scumbag. My man hooked it up for us. This is one of the big pieces we've been waiting for right here. All right, I hooked my man up with some Texas Racing Channel stickers, and hopefully he'll go on the channel and watch us chop this car into pieces, and we'll see what happens. All right, man, I appreciate you.
Good luck.
All right, have a good one. We have come to that point in time now where we can start disassembling everything. So I'm gonna start off first thing by getting the top off of this, then the doors, fenders, and then taking some of the interior out. Probably pretty boring until I start shooting sparks. So I'll set up a camera, time lapse it, and then we'll go from there. I think today we have Bear here helping us, right, buddy? Maybe, maybe not. Who knows? Anyways. Alright guys, so I got everything for the most part done. I just got to take the passenger side fender back off. I've got to take trunk off and the bumper and the rear. And so pretty much just have those couple of things to do. Tomorrow night, Chris Mack is coming over to help me cut the back of this off. So we'll go ahead and knock that out and we'll see you guys in the morning. Next day, Chris Mack is here with me to give me a little bit of help on the Miata. And this is his first time seeing it. So he's gonna...
You know, she's rough. She's not the perfect Miata. She's got some spots, she's got some dings. You're missing something here, which normally you would have. She's a bit of a crusty bob. But, you know, I'll tell you, Chris, I think you're onto something here. This thing's got some nice headers. Real big engine. What is this, a 1.6?
1.8.
1.8, yeah, that'll do it. That ought to do it. You know, I'll tell you, I think you're onto something here, though. But at the end of the day, don't get mad at me because this is just a Miata. But I'll tell you, this is You were gonna take that off, right?
Yeah, that was coming off. That was going to be your job, but you've already done it now. So I guess you can help me with the trunk. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, cool.
Watch the legs. They're on the
The
old tetanus mobile.
Chop me up there, then.
You'll get there.
You guys silly? I'm still gonna send it.
You want the bacon?
Sure.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, I do. You know I do.
Comes with a coat hanger. Okay. Let's see what you did there. You want the manual one or the old zipper zapper?
The electric one.
You'll need to really pause and make sure this is safe.
I need you to come over here and watch it for me, though.
I will let you know. I'll give you the
Crotch itch. Itchy crotch.
the international signal of distress.
He's trying to tell us something.
Flip this thing up and we're gonna circumcise this thing right down the middle. Just neutered that thing.
Oh, that's hot. Almost neutered.
Almost neutered. Got a
Now it's
dangler.
too high, you kilo it now.
Oh, come on. We're getting.
Check it out. It's one of those Australian.
It's a ute. It's a ute. She's a beaut.
They would cut this side off. Alright guys, well, it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. As you can see, we've only gotten, we got all the stuff inside done. We're just figuring out, it's taking us a long time to figure out where the proper cuts are. Chris has got to head home. He's got to go to work in a couple hours. And I got to get some sleep.
Hey, I'll tell you what though, Bobo. This thing is, you can finally see what we're talking about. What the plan is, because before everything's kind of covered, just I'm gonna cut it up. Yeah, whatever. Now you can actually see where the bars are gonna go, and everything's kind of turning out the way we want it to. There's no surprises or anything, so we already have a picture in our head.
Yeah.
What we're trying to do. So this thing looks rough right now, but she's a beaut. Trust us.
So we're gonna, which point, like we're gonna cut basically this whole section out right here.
This whole section is gonna be gone. It's pretty much gonna be capped at the top right here, and that's where the bars are gonna come in. Bars to the back.
And then we got to figure out our distance of what we're going to cut here. I want to cut it as far back to the suspension as possible, but I also want to be able to leave the muffler on it, so I have to take the muffler and flip it up like this and figure out some way to run the exhaust, and then just cut that off or have a little stinger sticking out the back of it between the bash bar. But 'cause I do want to make this like a little trunk area, build a little box that goes in and out so I can throw stuff in there, because we do plan on driving this thing. Hopefully if Chris can get off work, we're going to try and hit Pikes Peak and maybe go see some friends in Colorado.
But this ought to be fun. We should wrap it up here probably next. It's gonna be a build for sure, but next couple weeks shouldn't be too bad.
Awesome. All right, we'll see you guys in the morning.
I'm out of here.